Situated in the hills of Andalusia, in the mountains of Ronda, hay un pueblo que se llama el pueblo de los pitufos. We're about a half hour outside of Ronda right now, in the town of Huthgar, situated right in the mountains. So this town is known as the Blue Village, or Smurf Village, after it was painted in 2011 to promote Sony's Smurfs movie. So basically, Sony came in with 1,100 gallons of paint, and they painted the whole town blue, and the agreement was that they were going to paint it white afterwards. But the town, Huthgar, had a town meeting, and they decided that the tourism that it brought in, I think it brought in 95,000 tourists that year, was worth having blue houses, so they decided to keep everything blue. But then there was a controversy when the creators of Smurfs said that no, you can't claim our franchise for your town and profit off of it. So they asked for a percentage from all the inhabitants of Huthgar, and so basically now it's not the Smurf village, it's the Blue Village of Huthgar. But there's still a giant statue of Papa Smurf, Smurf memorabilia everywhere, and a real Smurfy vibe. And they told Sony, okay, we're not gonna call ourselves the Smurf Village, we'll be the Blue Village, but you're gonna have to come pick up the Papa Smurf statue. And it still stands here today. So guys, if you want to see what a Smurf village looks like and you have the time, stop by Huthgar on your way out of Ronda, on your way to Gibraltar, for example, and buy something. I'm sure the locals would appreciate it. So the village of Huthgar is going to have to make a giant mask for Papa Smurf. Right now tourists just have to stay 6 meters away and admire it from afar.
I'll protect you.
Yeah. Well, it's the thought that counts. So as long as no corona enters that square right there, Papa Smurf is safe. Hey guys, welcome to Dar. Today we are in Ronda, Spain, which is known for its amazing bridge. It's about an hour outside of Malaga. We had an awesome lunch in this restaurant called Casa de Lourdes, which I highly recommend, 4 stars out of 5. Today we're going to be checking out the old town, exploring around Ronda, trying some of the local food and delicacies, all the fun touristic stuff, so stay tuned. From Ronda, I'm going to try it for the first time with frutas del bosque. So this right here has actual fruit picked from a Spaniard in this very forest, picked by hand. And that's good. There's like raisins, cherries, maybe blueberries. Juanjo, you want to try?
Try it, dude. Why not? What is this? So it's called Frutas del Bosque. Sabor España. It's probably the name of the store.
What have I done?
Oh, this is good.
Right?
Ooh, this is better than mine.
If you're scared of heights, the city of Ronda might not be for you. Perched on top of 2 massive cliffs divided by an over 300-foot deep gorge, Ronda was built as a defensive stronghold, a virtually impregnable city.
Give me 10 good men and some climbing spikes. I'll impregnate the bitch.
The crowning architectural achievement of Ronda is its Puente Nuevo, or New Bridge, which was built in the 18th century to expand the city from one cliff across to the other. Looking down from the top of the bridge might make you want to scream expletives, which may explain the aptly named Balcón de Coño, one of several impressive lookout points in Ronda. So, of course, we started our day at Puente Nuevo to get our fill of adrenaline, and then we headed to La Casa de Rey Moro to check out another important part of Ronda's history, the secret water mine. Carved into Ronda's El Tajo Gorge over 700 years ago, the water mine under the Casa del Rey Moro is steeped in centuries of legend and folklore. It was originally constructed under Moorish rule as a means of bringing water to the city from the river below. It's considered an impressive feat for medieval engineering, having served as both a water mine and a fort, defending the city from river-based attacks. In its medieval heyday, the Muslim rulers of Ronda used Christian slaves to bring water up the over 200-step mine in simple goatskin bags. When Moorish Ronda eventually fell, it was actually the water mine that sealed its fate. The story goes that a Moorish trader sold the location of the mine and its weak points, so when the Christian army from Cadiz came to take the city, they simply had to cut the water supply, and without any drinking water, Ronda had no choice but to surrender.
We're in the Hall of Secrets in the water mine. And so the way it's built is if one person stands in that corner and another person stands in that corner and they whisper, they could tell secrets to each other from corner to corner. So Danny, you want to give it a try?
Hello, Ryan. I heard that there is a naked princess on the river. You want to join me and see her?
I think that was a prince.
It's a prince? Oh shit. Maybe he's her boyfriend. Who knows?
We're at the bullring of the Royal Cavalry of Ronda, and this is one of the oldest equestrian academies in Spain. I think it actually is the oldest equestrian academy in Spain. And attached to the bull rings and the stables where they house the old Spanish purebred horses, they have a bull ring. So we're here, there's a museum with an audio guide, and we're checking it out. This hall right here is where they would actually exercise the horses. Makes sense with the mirrors. And la pista, I forget the word in English. So the day of the fight, the bulls were kept in these pens before being led to the ring. If you can't tell, equestrianism and bullfighting are not subjects I knew a lot about. But they're such an integral part of Ronda's history that if you go there, you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't check out the bull ring of the Royal Cavalry of Ronda. With the purchase of your ticket, you get an audio guide that walks you through the museum and explains the history of bullfighting and horsemanship in Spain. The tour explains how bullfighting started, how it became considered an art, and how horseback warfare evolved as well. In fact, it was a bullfighter from Ronda, Francisco Romero, who is credited with changing bullfighting into the sport it became. He is known for being one of the first to fight on foot and use a sword as opposed to using a spear on horseback, and he introduced the famous red cape of the matadors. He was also the founding father of a dynasty of bullfighters. His grandson Pedro Romero is considered one of the greatest bullfighters in history, inspiring artists the like of Francisco Goya and Ernest Hemingway. And in fact, several of Goya's drawings can be found in the Bullfighting Museum, and Hemingway, along with American director Orson Welles, were known to have frequented Ronda's arena to watch the fights.
bullfights aren't a form of sport, they're a tragedy. The bullfight is a tragedy in 3 acts. And these noble creatures who are waiting for their death this afternoon are the heroes of that tragedy.
So I'm a little over 6 feet, and this was the level of protection the audience had from the bulls. About 5 feet, but really 3 feet of that is just wood planks, and then the rock down here.
And with that, we left Ronda that afternoon, stopping to get one last view of Puente Nuevo on our way out, and we moved into the mountains, passing some of Andalusia's famous white villages on our way to Gibraltar and Tarifa. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments and give it a like. Also, consider subscribing if you want to see more European culture and history, and until the next one, I'll do my best to give travel. Bye guys.